think everybody universally now realizes that we're living in a very fragmented and polarized universe. And for businesses, the adaptive challenge and the adaptive demand of AI transformation, of the poly crisis, of geopolitical conflict is impinging on the ability to do business as usual. And what that means for leaders is the emotional volatility of managing all that demand for change agility is very taxing and very exhausting.
More than ever now, if we are looking to the outside for stability, for peace, we are truly lost. That's the chaos we're in. So we have to turn inside. We have to go to much deeper levels of ourselves to find that point of stillness in the middle of the chaos.
If we look longitudinally at the history of leadership development, the early interventions were very behavioral. You're doing behavior A, it's not so constructive, it would be better if you did behavior B. And what coaches found is that people could change from A to B, but it wouldn't sustain. And so then we started to understand as consultants, as process facilitators, that we had to go a bit deeper to what is sometimes called working on the level of the mindset, working on people's frame, working on people's assumptions. You had to look at how people were perceiving and making meaning and what was driving them to do behavior A in the first place, and shifted at a much different level of their understanding and their comprehension in order to produce behavior B in a sustained way. And I think in the last 5 years, what we've come to understand and really have reverence for is the degree to which at the root cause of behavior A are very important seminal events in childhood that can't be shifted by an intellectual shift or a paradigm change. They have to be shifted through healing processes that really address the root causes, which are often hurt, fear, a lack of self-confidence, not from the adult executive, but from the younger aspect of them that wasn't experiencing safety. And so trauma becomes the lens through which we have finally, I think, a piercing and meaningful way to help people make changes that will last a lifetime.
So this is one of the most important principles of all in healing. We need to feel everything as it is, and it's in the body. So often we need to just simply direct people to, where's this feeling in your body? Let's welcome it. Let's say yes to it. Let's really dive into it together. And once people get that, at first there can be like, well, I'm not sure. But once we do it, people welcome it because they immediately begin to know and feel how good it is to do that, how relaxing and releasing. Fear doesn't block us. What blocks us is I block fear. There is no emotion that blocks us. The only block is our resistance to it. And as we know, what we resist persists. That's a law of life. Whatever we resist persists.
Many organizations will talk about the need to innovate, the need to collaborate across functions, the need to have high levels of engagement and commitment, the needs to have inclusion and diversity of thought and diversity of perspective. All of those business imperatives that are easily recognizable to any business leader, in their fullest manifestation, require a certain kind of inner work as the foundation to make those qualities of culture come alive and be reliably sustained. So I don't see how, in a time where things are so chaotic and so demanding, you can expect people to perform at their best if you're not teaching them practices for getting grounded, practices for emotional co-regulation, practices for pausing when things get hot and heated and conflictual, and allowing everybody to take a breath and making that the most natural thing in the world. So the ways that we've been operating in some ironic ways are antithetical to high performance, but they're impossible for high performance under this level of turmoil. It just won't happen. People are scared of the unknown. People are scared of the volatility. People are digging in their survival strategies. And any organization that freezes there is not going to meet the potential of the future.